Market conditions mildly bearish in this bull market. Seeing some weakening here still in the markets as a whole. S&P futures are relatively flat this morning. We've got majority bullish at 11 and 3 on the daily chart, and majority bearish at 10 and 4 on the 1 hour time frame. So running into some of these resistance areas, this red supply block, remember these supply blocks, or these are locations where selling has taken place before, and if there are additional orders or sellers that want to sell, these become those premium locations to be able to sell. We've seen that really 3 different times now, so we'll see if we can push through this level, or if we start to fade and continue to press this 58.68 level on S&P 500. These are the futures. Let's look at SPX. It has just a slightly different perspective since it's not showing that price activity overnight, but similar type profile here where you've got majority bearish on the 1 hour time frame. Majority bullish 11 and 3, but some weakening there at the top end of those trends for S&P 500. We saw a pretty big drop off yesterday in the breadth of the market as well. 46, we're still sitting right around that 50 range, which is definitely not a large participation in the overall uptrend. That's one of the factors that could lead to some softening of these trends still currently as well. At the same time, we're sitting right at that 50%. We could see a push up above these resistance levels and get some more participation to come back into this market. We'll see if that ends up happening here. That is the number of stocks above their 50-day moving averages. We also have VIX, which is going to, I'm going to turn off that fib tool right here. VIX is majority bullish at 14 and 11 on the 1 hour time frame. So again, we're seeing some bullishness in VIX, some bullishness in volatility, which in most cases is leading to more downside, or a part of the downside pressure in the markets currently. We're seeing SHY, the short end of that yield curve. These are short-term bonds. Showing some weakness here yesterday also. We've got this trend compression that's happening here, and once we get those trend compressions, we're now watching for kind of a confirmation of trend on some of these shorter term indicators. So now we're majority bearish on the 1 hour time frame and majority bearish on the daily. This can flip if we get another strong move back up to the upside. So we're seeing some weakness in bonds. That means higher interest rates. The 2-year here, right here, not a whole lot, but we're seeing that also. This is not the trend we want to see. We don't want to see interest rates with continuation of that overall upside. Nonetheless, that's what the market is doing currently. We've got TLT, which had this really wide trend, and now working back towards some consolidation or compression of trend. 10-year is looking at 4.57. So a little bit of strength here as well. Back to majority bullish on the 10-year yield and majority bullish on the 10-year yield on the daily time frame. Also, Dow Jones Industrial Average, majority bullish, and the 1 hour time frame, a little bit of softness here. You can see it's starting to weaken back down a little bit, but still a pretty solid looking bullish trend, at least at this phase. And we're seeing some strength in triple Qs, and in the shorter term here, we're seeing it bounce around. Majority bearish at 14, majority bullish. So that shorter term, the tariff scare that we've had this last few days and over the weekend, we'll see if markets can digest that again today and what that looks like. IWM have some weakness here in Russell 2000. Majority bearish on the Russell 2000 on the daily. Majority bearish at 14 on the 1 hour time frame here as well. So you can see that trend compression happening at the upper end of that trend, and so still relatively strong trend, but you can see it's kind of starting to round over a little bit, meaning that we're getting potentially lower highs right here, particularly if we break down. That's the definition of a downtrend. If we can't hold this and we get lower highs and we get lower lows and we break through that, then could be some downtrend starting to become established here on the Russell 2000. USO also looking quite bullish right here. It's now finding some compression and some support at this 382 level. I did have that fib tool. Let's pull that one back in. That 382 level. This is a corrective zone from 382 to 618. This is the momentum zone. If it stays above this area, it typically will stay in momentum. If it pulls back in, we typically start to run into some potential of downtrend or support areas coming in for more upside and it becomes more of a corrective counter trend of this trend, this uptrend from here to here, pulling back, looking for new demand to come in to press that back higher again. We'll see if that happens here on USO. GLD also still having this nice bullish run, starting to get that expansion of trend again on gold. Be aware of that. As it's continuing to move higher, we just get these really wide moves and then it pulls back and retraces a little bit, but breaking out of those recent highs on gold. Silver also has a really nice bullish pattern with this daily chart compressing, majority bullish, and it has yet to really get price momentum. And so it could be in early stages here. You're seeing good compression and confirmation on the 1 hour time frame for silver if you are trading those or paying attention to those metal markets. Let's jump over to a couple stock ideas. We've got SSYS, which is in the 3D printing space, big volume, big gap higher, 3D printing. Also DDD, which is moving as well. Those are some 3D stocks that are looking attractive. Let me come back up here and just add that back in. The other stock I wanted to look at was on MMYT. This is in the travel space, nice confirmation bar, big volume right here over the last few trading sessions as it was working on support levels right here. So these are all green bars. So these are all up days that are happening into this pullback, and now we're getting that confirmation of that trend, and we'll watch to see if we can get a breakout and even more confirmation from MMYT. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day today.